Welcome back, Assassins, to some more Hitman. In this episode, I'm going to be completing several challenges, including Body, Mind, and Soul, Under New Direction, Ghost in the Machine, Daisy Daisy, I Think He Is Dead Now, We Meet Again, Watch Your Back, and Gliding Away. You unlock the challenge Body, Mind, and Soul simply by starting here in the spa area, as I have done. I'm going to continue exploring Hokkaido and really trying to get into some of the conversations and enrich the backstory of some of the characters here. In specific, this one's going to focus a little bit on the medical director of the facility. And in fact, he is waiting right here to greet Yuki Yamazaki. She is getting a hero's entrance. The director is just waiting for her, and she's got these two little Asian ladies bowing down to her greatness. It's pretty epic.
Director, nice to see you.
Ah, Miss Yamasaki. Good to see you.
I'd like to see you in the Winter Garden shortly.
Of course.
Very well.
That is Yuki Yamazaki, former lawyer to the Yakuza and current operative for Providence.
So they're going to meet in the Winter Garden to have a discussion. And of course, I'm going to do what Agent 47 always does. I'm going to go eavesdrop on conversations. I'm going to listen in on what these people have to say. First things first though, let me go grab a hammer because again I have no loadout. You cannot have a loadout until you've reached Mastery level 20 in Hokkaido. But I'll be able to use this hammer a little bit later. And before Yuki comes out here to speak with the director, he actually has a cell phone conversation. I showed it in the previous video, but you know what? It's a little bit more relevant for this episode, so I'm going to show that again. And I am not too worried about being recorded by a security camera, because I'm going to be deleting the evidence. That way I don't have to worry about anything. So let me wait for this guy so he can have his talk.
Yes? Ah, Mr. Williams. Has it already been a month? Kai's been running very smoothly, thank you. The software engineers ironed out a few wrinkles last week. I'm happy to say we've had 0 incidences since your last calibrations. Indeed, new facial recognition algorithms have been a fine addition. Most of our visitors seem to enjoy the added layer of interaction. Oh, the only thing that comes to mind is a comment about the, shall we say, intangible nature of Kai. Some of the clientele, mostly of Western origins, feel a slight discomfort at the disembodied voice. I will not repeat what Mr. Dexter said, but suffice to say he had strong feelings about it. Really? Well, that would be very interesting to explore further. I've always held the position that we would eventually replace the non-essential care staff with artificial help. I'd be interested in hearing more. Wonderful. I'll look forward to a presentation when you next visit.
So I'm actually going to be interacting with the artificial intelligence Kai in this episode. But for now, let me wait for Yuki to get here and speak with the director.
Miss Yamasaki, I trust your people are satisfied.
Our people, Director. Don't forget who put you here.
Of course.
We appreciate you clearing your operating schedule. It is paramount to our interest that Soda survives. Still, this cannot have been easy.
Well, a few unhappy clients. But fast-tracking Mr. Solders was a minor problem. Finding a matching donor heart at such short notice.
I'm sure you have your ways. Ways I do not need to know about.
If you don't mind me asking, who is Eric Solders? His resume says retired big game hunter.
Amusing. In a way, I suppose he was, in his day. Mr. Sodas belonged to an organization involved in the recent attacks against us, and we needed a man on the inside.
So it's true. Someone is targeting Providence.
Not for much longer.
Speaking of threats, we may have a breach in security. My team is investigating. If we find anything, you'll be the first to know.
See that I am.
Yes.
I'd be a little bit more concerned about a breach in security if I was Yuki. But you know what? I'll just use that to my advantage. So I'm actually going to come over here and I'm going to clear this bathroom because I'm going to be using it. Let me subdue this guy with my hammer of doom. And that is not where I want to go. That would have been bad if somebody was standing out there. I'm trying to throw this guy on here. I'm going to take his disguise. It counts as the patient disguise for the chameleon challenge. And I'm going to wait for the hospital director to be near here. That way I can lure him in the bathroom and knock him out. Alright, looks like he is almost right outside the door here. So let me distract him in here.
Hey. Kids missing around again.
And whack him silly. Now putting on his disguise not only counts for the chameleon challenge, but also unlocks its own unique challenge called Under New Direction. Gives me access to plenty of regions here at Gamma. So here's another place where you can delete the evidence. And there's also some intel here, so let me read a little bit of that. Kai Surgical System Manual, an operation manual for Kai, the hospital's revolutionary AI, developed by Kronstadt Technologies. Apparently Kai not only keeps the facility running, but also controls the surgery robot in the operation theater, and is programmed to automatically revive patients when they flatline. This could complicate matters. However, the only person with access to Kai's mainframe is the hospital director. And what do you know, I'm wearing that disguise right now. So that's nice. So let me wait for this guy to leave here. Close the door behind him. Then I'm going to create a distraction here.
What? Don't move. I'll go check.
That way I can delete the evidence. So I can delete the evidence here or in the morgue like I showed in the previous video. So I think now I'm ready to infiltrate the main area of the hospital. And actually investigate the Kai mainframe a little bit further. I did have the ICA leave me a lockpick here though. And that's so I can get a wrench, which is tucked away inside the safe. I don't know why they would put a wrench in a safe, but there you go. I'm gonna be needing that. Hey, so you're the curator here.
That is the right-sided donor heart destined for sodas. This is what he sold out the ICA for.
So I can use the wrench to decrease the temperature in here and clear out those two bodyguards.
Whoa, who turned down the temperature? Man, this is too much. We'll catch our deaths in here. Let's get out.
Now I know that I killed Soders by destroying the heart in the previous episode, so you may be wondering why I'm doing that again. And there's actually a very unique challenge to basically kill Soders twice. Once by destroying the heart, and then if you kill him on the operating table in one run. And I'll show you that momentarily.
Getting a second right-sided heart in time, you have effectively killed him without laying a hand on him. This should be a clear message to anyone considering following in his footsteps.
So the challenge is called I Think He Is Dead Now, and you unlock that by destroying the heart first, and then actually killing Soders on the operating table. There's another challenge called Overkill, in which you reverse the order. You kill Soders on the table, and then you go back and destroy his heart. And I'll show that in a subsequent video. And I'm actually going to gain access to the director's office here, there is this master key card. Well, it's not a master key card, but basically a key card found in the hospital director's office. And I'll show you exactly what that opens up a little bit from now.
We'll all be out of a job if this continues. It's a true revelation.
Well, yes, it is remarkable how perfect the incisions are, of course, I grant you that. And the fact that a machine can't panic is impressive, but it won't be able to think outside the box, you see.
I don't agree. You know what? I have never seen such precision. We have taken man's skills and artificial intelligence to new heights. It never ceases to amaze me.
I know, but I'm still skeptical. It all comes down to the data. Kai will always lack the human instinct. We are good surgeons, and our instinct is what's made us great.
It's a pretty interesting conversation about Kai there. Gonna throw that wrench so that guy turns around quickly, and that way I can gain access to the mainframe.
Is that you, Director? Tampering with mainframe components is prohibited. Oh, something seems to be happening.
So the order that you destroy this is random.
Right.
And if you get it wrong, Kai actually shows you the order.
For certified engineers. I see. You are not the director.
So looks like I guessed the first two right.
Unauthorized tampering with the mainframe is illegal and will result in harsh legal action.
And now I have a 50-50 chance to actually finish this up right.
No right to be doing this. Stop it this instant. What are you doing?
Looks like I got it right. Nice.
I am Kai. A second-generation artificial intelligence by Kronstadt Industries. Among my many skills are reading and interpreting micro-expressions, extensive knowledge of the human anatomy, and a sense of humor. Father told me a joke. Would you like to hear it? A robot, a horse, and a rabbi enter a bar. What is happening? The lights are empty.
So once you sabotage Kai, you unlock the challenge Ghost in the Machine. And then you can actually come over here and use a machine malfunction to kill Soders. So if you kill him that way, with the robot arms, you unlock the challenge Daisy Daisy. And then like I mentioned, since I destroyed the heart first and then killed him on the table, I also unlocked the challenge I Think He Is Dead Now. And now let me show you what I can do with that key card that I got in the medical director's office.
So cold back there, you think a ghost turned up. Not that I'm superstitious or anything.
Yeah, that was really weird. But this is much better.
Glad these little bodyguards found a nice, cozy, warm spot. Let me listen to a few more conversations from the curator for backstory purposes.
It's Ito. You called earlier. Just the usual things. Yeah, organs coming in, curation, distribution. Was there something particular you wanted? Oh, it's fine. The headache stopped a few weeks ago. I feel like we're reaching a good place with the dosage. Look, I still need to adjust it myself once in a while, but it's been hard to find the time. I know the reports are important, and that there is a small, shall we say, backlog, but I am getting to it. How is the control group holding up? Really? Oh, she seemed like the most stable of the chimps. What happened? I see. And the assistant? I assume he was let go. The river. Harsh, but fair, I suppose. Well, how anyone could mistake that for a TV remote is beyond me. You really must work harder on getting quality staff here. No, nobody will be able to accidentally play around with my remote. It's safely tucked away in my bunk here at Gamma. Don't worry. Well, in short, everything is running smoothly here. The chip works, dosage is nearly there. We should be ready for human trials soon. I have to run. Cherry Pip!
Interesting little conversation there. I like his voice acting, surprisingly. So you can use that keycard to unlock this for a nice little Easter egg.
Oh, holy shit. I thought I was gonna turn into a popsicle. You?
Mr. Smith.
Wait, you were at the Pinecone Place in California. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were following me.
But you do, so you won't.
Right. So, what the hell are you doing here? No? Silent type, right. Yeah, me first. Okay. Alright. I'm with Interpol now. I was working a case. Organ harvesting. Real bad business. I followed the trail from Rio, but Dr. Ito, he's the one they call the curator. He found me snooping around and locked me up in the freezer. Okay, now you.
You should get out of here.
Yeah, good advice. That's right. Oh, wait. I found this in the curator's office. Knowing you, it'll probably come in handy.
Thanks.
No, thank you. That's thrice I owe you. Good hunting.
So, rescuing this guy unlocks the challenge we meet again.
Now to lay low, get some warmth back inside this body, and then get the hell out of here.
It's Ito.
And you also get this master keycard that opens everything. Now you may recognize that character. He is Agent Smith, and he's been in previous Hitman games. Notably, he was in Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, rescued him from an Italian mafia villa. And then he was also in Hitman Blood Money, rescued him from Pinecone in California, a rehab facility. So nice little Easter egg there for fans of the Hitman series. Now the only thing left to do is to get rid of Miss Yuki Yamazaki. And she's in a perfect position for me to do this, actually.
Miss Yamasaki?
Director, the incident we talked about, is it secure?
Perhaps we should discuss in private.
Agreed. Follow me.
How are you today, Mr. Director?
So what I like about this kill is that it's going to take place right next to the gondola thing. That way I can kill Yuki and very quickly I'm right next to an exit. But she does take forever to walk, she's so slow.
Hey, leave us, please. No
Mr. Director?
objections. Explain?
We suspect that one of our patients are not who they claim to be. Anonymous tip.
I see. An assassin? I assume you run background checks?
Of course. But IIDs can be manufactured if you have enough time, skill, and money.
I expect your security team to be on top of this. Re-examine all patients. I understand you need to protect your clientele, but losing sodas is not an option. Keep me posted. I'll be watching very carefully how you handle this, Director.
Yes, miss. In the meantime, watch your back.
So I love this kill right here. Killing her this way unlocks a challenge, watch your back.
That's both targets down. Time to find an exit. We're done here.
And look how bloody that crash looks. Just crazy. And I'm sorry my game kind of glitched out a little there. I'm probably going to have to do some editing because my controller ran out of battery in the middle of that conversation. Anyways, I'm going to escape using this little gondola that's conveniently right here. And that unlocks a challenge, gliding away. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and come back for the next one where I'll do more challenges here in Hokkaido.